Welcome to another intro, vamp and ending. This time it's an ending and it's one I call the Chromatic Walk-Up. You heard me there doing it in the key of G, where it sits very nicely on the ukulele, plus there's a really tasty chord to put on the end, if you'd like to. This is how it works. G is our last chord, and we can play that G chord, as I just did, or we can leave a gap, but that happens on beat 1. And the ending starts on the and immediately afterwards. And it starts on the note that we're already holding in that G chord with our index finger, the note of D. So we play that note. Then we take that note down 1 to the 1st fret, then back up again to the 2nd fret, and then we're going to play every single note, 3rd fret. The next note chromatically is the E, the open E string, 1st fret, until we get to the 3rd fret, which is again part of our G chord. So like this. There we have it. Technically speaking, we're playing the 5th of the chord. So the chord of G is G, B and D, that's the 5th. And we take it down, then back up again before we start our chromatic run up to the note name, the G of the chord, the root of the chord. We do that. That little twist there, apart from adding a bit of excitement, means that timing-wise we don't get there too early or have to have a break in the middle of it. Keeps that nice long flowing line. It's quite a tricky one to fit in rhythmically, because you have to go 1, 2, 3, 4, 1. Now you don't have to play that G at the beginning, so I could go, this is just the song ending, and then go 1. But it does sound quite nice if you put that G in. It just makes it a bit harder to do. Try and do it quite slowly to start with. The other thing you will have noticed is I'm swinging it. Well, we should be swinging all of this stuff because it's jazz. So I'm not going. I'm going ba 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 bum ba bum. It's a heartbeat rhythm. It's swung. You don't see that written in the notation quite often because it makes it very, very difficult to read. Usually there's just an indication at the start of a tune that says swing feel. If it's a jazz tune, if it's a blues tune, it's probably going to be swung. What about that last chord that I played? A lot of tension in that one. You might like it, you might hate it, you might prefer to play something else. I like it. What is it? Well, we've effectively flattened the 5th of the chord here, but we already have a 5th in the chord that isn't flattened down here, so we can't really call it a flat 5. So we loop around to the next octave, and the most sensible thing to call it is a G with a sharp 11 added to it. I know this is crazy jazz talk, but it's just nice to know you've got that one hanging around to play around with. It's kind of like an upside down E minor shape. If you play an E minor chord, leave your middle finger where it is, but reverse the angle of the diagonal line. Swap your 1st and 3rd fingers so it's open 2, 3, 4. A lot of jazz tunes will have a really sort of tense, discordant chord at the end of a tune like that. So let's put it all together. I'm playing A minor 7, D7, and then, and you can drag that last chord out as much as you want. I hope you've enjoyed this, and I'll see you again soon for another intro, vamp or ending. Bye!